everyone, welcome back to the Nika Reacts channel. I'm Nika here, and today I'm going to be telling you about my TIFF experience so far and what I'm going to be doing tonight. But if you're reading the title of this video, you probably already know I'm going to the premiere of Emilia Perez at TIFF. Not going to the premiere, but going to like the Fanzone / red carpet / like street premiere of Emilia Perez, where I'm going to be in the zone where all the actors are and where Selena Gomez and Zoe Saldana are gonna be. So I'm very excited about that. I thought I would just sit here and kind of go through my experience so far, and also what led me to decide to actually go to do this whole like fan zone / going to the premiere thing. And I'm gonna be doing my makeup while I do this, so this is just be like a get ready with me / talking. It's actually really hard to do your makeup and talk at the same time. So I've always wanted to attend TIFF, but never really had the chance to go, just because I thought it was only like an event that like a lot of like cinephiles go to, like movie lovers, people who love like indie films and all that, and that like you'd have to be specially invited to. But no, it's like anyone can really go. You just have to like pay for a ticket to go to a premiere, and the cost of a ticket, it's a lot more than like your normal movie ticket that you'd purchase going to like see a movie at your local theater. So I went to the street festival because I purchased a ticket for Emilia Perez. So I was like, you know what, since I'm going to TIFF already, might as well just enjoy the festival. I walked around, it was really nice. There wasn't as many people as I thought that would be going to the festival, so I felt like it was very small, it was very quaint. There were people like passing by, like there was like 2 different streets that closed down. Well, it was King Street in Toronto. I'd say if you're going to the festival, don't expect to see like any big celebrities. There weren't any celebrities. It's not like a thing where you like go and be like, oh my god, is Timothée Chalamet gonna be there? No. However, I did see a really cute moment when I was walking along King Street. I think it was like this family saw this like actor or actress, I don't know if they were well known or not, but they were like having such a cute like moment together where the family was like so excited to see this actor, and then the actor was like so happy that they recognized each other. So I was like, oh my god, I was like looking like from behind and I was like, that's so cute. So yeah, I don't know, I feel like the vibe overall was just really great. I feel like you just go to celebrate movies and films and all that, and like it's just honestly so amazing. So if you're definitely like into movies and stuff and you haven't gone, I'd say go check it out. I have to contour my nose because the thing is, once you apply foundation and all that, like your face is so one-dimensional, so you always have to add like layers and like add back color into your face. Okay, I'm done with the contour. I'd say definitely the festival is more of like a one-day thing. So if you're ever like down in Toronto during September, like the first week or so, I'd say go. Even if you're not into movies, like still go, because there's like a lot of free stuff from a bunch of the sponsors. Guys, it's really hard to do my makeup and talk at the same time. Well, also another exciting reason why I think you should go to TIFF is like throughout the day there were several instances of where they closed down a road just because like multiple premieres are happening throughout the day. So I stood by like behind the fan zone kind of to just like see what was happening, right? And like a lot of people hurdling, and I was like, you know what, like I'm just gonna stay and see what happens. And there were a bunch of like celebrities or actors and actresses coming out. A lot of them just like got out of the car and went straight to the venue, which I'm like, there were fans in the fan zone, like you should go say hi to the fans, right? However, not all the actors and actresses did that. Right when I was about to leave, it was like around like 5:30 p.m. There's so many people huddling around I think it's like Princess of Wales Theatre, and I was like, what's going on? So as I was kind of like going through the sidewalk and everyone was trying to like go in and out, I found a good spot, so I just stopped there to see what was happening. And the thing is, like, I didn't even know what movie this was for, but there were so many fans there. I just want to see what's happening. And then all of a sudden, like, I was like, I think this has been like the most starstruck I've ever been in my life. Daisy fucking Edgar-Jones comes out of her car. Like, I love Daisy. I saw her in Where the Crawdads Sing. I also saw her in that other show with Paul Mescal. I think that's his name is. I was like a huge fan of her, and I didn't even I didn't even know she was gonna be there. Daisy was so freaking cute. Like, I feel like Daisy is such like a friendly, bubbly person. So when Daisy got out of the car, she was like honestly so amazing. What I did like I love and appreciate about her is like she literally went from like all the way from one end to all the way to the other end, taking photos with the fans, signing things. Like, she was making sure she was like paying attention to all like the people that were in the fan zone who came to see the premiere, or just see the actors and actresses for like that street like red carpet thing. So I was like, oh my god, she's so cute. She signed a bunch of people's like I don't know, whatever they wanted to get signed from her. And I thought it was so funny that one guy was trying to get her to sign like a Saltburn vinyl. The actor is Jacob Elordi, which we'll get to him, is like her co-star, and he was just trying to get her to like sign that. I was like, that's not even her thing. But yeah, no, I thought that was really funny and cute. I'm just applying blush onto my face. She wore like such an amazing like silk dress, and she took photos in the street, and it was like very flowy. I'll try to add a picture if I can. And she was like dazzling, and at one point she was so like quirky too, because I remember when she went to go take photos, she was standing like the wrong way and had to turn around, and everyone was laughing. And then afterwards, like her dress was so beautiful that everyone in like the street was just like awing and oohing at her. And then like she like stopped and like clapped at us because we were like cheering her on, and we all laughed because of that. And I just thought that was like such a funny moment. And then she walked the red carpet. She looked beautiful, gorgeous. But I don't know, I just love Daisy Edgar-Jones. I think she's so sweet. I think she deserves every Oscar possible. She's such a great actress. People were still standing there after Daisy like did her thing, and I was like what else is happening? Because at this point, I did not know Jacob mother effing Elordi was gonna be there as well. So once his car pulled up, like fans started cheering, and I was like cheering too. I was like, woo, what's happening? And then Jacob Elordi popped up in this like amazing, beautiful like green suit. One thing I will say is like the fan interaction was a little like less. Like, he didn't really say hi to everyone, but he did like, you know, do like the whole like taking photos, signing people's things and all that. But I think maybe it's because like the premiere is starting, like they had to like really wrap it up. They also had to do interviews on the red carpet as well and take photos, so like I get it if like you couldn't. Now I'm adding highlighter onto the blush. So honestly, seeing Jacob and Daisy in person, like I was so starstruck. Like, this was like my first time seeing any big actor or actress. Like, I've never seen any of them before in like real life, in 4K, IRL, in person, just there casually. Like, I'm like what, like 10 feet away from them or something, and I'm like, god damn. Because I got tickets for Emilia Perez. The whole time, or this whole week, I was debating. I was like, do I go to the fan zone? Because I'm not sure how that works. So then after like witnessing that and being so starstruck by them, I was like, no, I have to go. Like, I have to go. It's the mother freaking Selena Gomez. Like, am I ever gonna get the chance to see Selena Gomez in person for free? And I'm gonna go into like how Fanzone works and all that. So if anyone in the future is ever interested, like TIFF has like a bunch of like resources and pages where you can go and see that. But I just thought I would give my point of view. After like walking King Street, I also did this like whole scavenger hunt, which I honestly regret. I thought like the TIFF scavenger hunt was like you get this big grand prize or like something, but no, you enter for like the chance to get like some like BIA something or like some TIFF membership. And I spent like at least like an hour and a half trying to find like the different numbers, which took me so long to find, and I literally had to like beg the volunteers at the table to like give me some clue, which they did, because I was missing like number 4, because there's like 8 different signs you have to find and take a photo of. And so I was like, oh my god, like please. So yeah, I ended up going home, a lot of goodies, and ending up like researching about Fanzone and all that and how to get it. Like, does it cost anything? Because I was like, you're gonna be that close up to the actors and actresses, there must be something. And I was like, I don't know if I had to do things like a week in advance or months away, or like if it was like very exclusive. It's free. The only cost is your time, and it's like a whole day thing. So if you're interested, keep watching. I'm gonna apply some lip tint because my lips right now are like Okay, my lips aren't actually gonna be this red at the premiere. This is a lip tint, and I'm gonna wipe it off afterward. So for those who don't know what Fanzone is, it's basically a way for fans of the movies of these actors and actresses at Barricade and get to interact with the actors and actresses. It's actually pretty easy to get into. All that is required is that you go super early waiting. So basically, to explain, what you have to do is, if you see on a certain day that a premiere is happening and you want to go see that actor and actress, look up what day it is, because all Fanzone wristbands, the wristband is how you get into the fan zone. All those wristbands, you collect them at like 9 to 10:30 a.m. on the day of that movie. So the thing is, they start handing out these wristbands at 9 a.m. However, a lot of people line up. I was reading Reddit. People say they line up at like even 5 a.m. sometimes, which I think is crazy. Today is Monday for the Emilia Perez premiere. So maybe I was lucky because it's a weekday, people have work. So I actually showed up at 7 a.m., which is super early, but I was like, hopefully, like, there's not a lot of people that showed up at like 5 or 6 a.m., right? So I showed up at 7 a.m. and honestly, there was maybe around like 50 or so people in front of me, which is good because the capacity for most of these theaters is around like 100 to 150 or so. So I knew that I was already in like a good place to get a wristband and not like kind of like sit there the entire time and then like go to the front and be like, oh, ran out of wristbands. Like, I would just recommend to show up at 7 a.m. if you want to go and do the whole fan zone thing. Earlier if maybe it's a weekend, because a lot of people have time to do this on the weekends and commit to it. But on a weekday, Monday out of all the days is probably the one day that most people wouldn't do it. So I thank TIFF for scheduling that on Monday. Can you only get like one wristband for one movie? No. So the great thing is that you can actually get as many wristbands as you want. What I recommend is searching up the films or the premieres you want to go to, and you just tell them, and then there'll be volunteers there to like hand you it, and they can answer any questions such as like, oh, like, where do I go? What time? Or like, you know, any like questions you have about that premiere. What I did find annoying is that people lined up really early, but then closer to 9 a.m. there were a bunch of people who showed up and just like skipped the line because their friend was waiting there, and I was just like side-eyeing them like, that's not even like, why would you even do that, right? Like, I just didn't think that was fair to the other people. But once you get your wristband, you're honestly free to do whatever you want for the rest of the day. The thing is, my Emilia Perez premiere is at 6:15, but that's when the movie starts. So realistically, I'm probably gonna have to like be there like way earlier. I plan to be there by 3 p.m. so I'm just trying to do my makeup like really fast right now. That's why I came back home. I had the entire day to kind of like shower, eat something, do my makeup, film this impromptu video. Some premieres might happen at 2 p.m. some might be at 12, so it's up to you if you decide to like stay in the city, because like Presto is like $3.30 for an adult now, which is crazy of a price in my opinion. So it's you know, up to you if you want to stay, save money, or go back home and prepare. I lined up like with my hair all greased up in a bun, like me wearing a mask, because the thing is like, I can't leave the house without makeup because my face is not up to that. Once you get the wristband, you have the entire day to do whatever you like, but it's always recommended to line up like 2 hours before in order to like get a good spot. So like you're like on like the barricade, you're on the fence. Like I said, it's like a whole day commitment. So do what pleases you, honestly. So right now I'm filming this just in case. I don't know if I'm even gonna be able to take a photo with Selena or Zoe. I also have a wristband for Rumours with Cate Blanchett, so I'm hoping, I don't know, depending on how tired I am, I might go to that. I don't know. I grabbed it just in case, but we'll see. So yeah, that's really it, like, for Fanzone. Make sure all you bring is like a tote bag or a small bag. I'm bringing a tote bag, and I'm bringing like a really small bag. If they say no, I'm probably just gonna put it in my tote bag and like see what happens. But yeah, don't bring food, just bring like a water bottle. They might check your water bottle as well. I read that online somewhere. And just keep it like, just make sure you're just not bringing too much. I'm gonna add some shine underneath. like I want to look shiny and dewy AF for this premiere because I'm with Selena Gomez and I know she loves a dewy look. I love TIFF for the way they do Fanzone. I feel like it's really just a first come first serve thing, because if they did like Fanzone reservations like months in advance, I saw on Reddit like a lot of people try to sell the wristbands for money, because some people might not want to commit to like lining up and others just do it to make a profit. And so I feel like this way the whole like get the wristbands the day of thing kind of eliminates like the scalpers or the people trying to make a profit, and it can be reserved for like real actual fans, which I really love about that. I'm just gonna wipe away my lip tint now. See, the lip tint I have is e.l.f. It's a glossy lip stain that went really viral on TikTok, and I feel like e.l.f. gets really viral for a lot of things just because it's like their pricing is more like drugstore, but they work like a high-end product. And so like it's honestly just like a really great dupe. And you're gonna see with this lip tint because I'm wiping it off and it's still like so pigmented on my lips. Like this is soaked in water right now. I wiped off the lip tint and look, no filter guys. This is like just my iPad and it was like it's still there. And for me, I don't like wearing lipsticks, so what I end up doing is applying like a lip gloss or some type of gloss on top. Right now this is the Glasting Water Gloss from Rambler. And then I think once I get closer to the event, because this isn't going to stay on all day, I'm going to apply the Kozaz, like a Kozaz gloss on top. See how dewy I am, guys. Like, I'm so ready for this premiere. I think I might need to like smooth out the contour a bit. This is my first time ever attending TIFF. I don't know if I said that in the beginning, but it is. So I'm honestly learning this whole process through just like Reddit threads, online threads, asking people. Like, so all the people at these events are so nice and kind, that if you just ask them a simple question just because you're confused, they'll answer it for you. And they just like, they're all there and they're all happy, and they just want people to celebrate like people's love for film and all that, which I think is like so special and so cute. And I just love the community. I'm actually gonna curl my hair for the premiere, so I'm a BRB. I'm also gonna film a lot of clips. I'm hoping that I get to be in front barricade and get in a good spot, because the premiere for On Swift Horses, I know where the actors and actresses like stop by the most, and I'm glad I went to TIFF Festival that day with Jacob and Daisy, because now I know where they go. So I'm hoping that like I'm in a good enough spot where like Selena, Zoe, and the other actors and actresses, like I'll get a chance to say hi. Like I don't even have a vinyl. You know what's funny? I called up a lot of CD places in Toronto about like if they have vinyls for Selena Gomez, and they keep saying no. And then this one shop that did have Selena's vinyl for Rare, like her album, they had it in stock on the website, and then just like an hour ago they like went out of stock. And I'm like, I swear other people are calling too because they want to buy the vinyls and get Selena to sign them. The most I'm gonna get Selena to sign is my phone case or whatever, or like a little notepad. I'm gonna go to like Dollarama, buy a Sharpie because I don't have one currently, and yes, I'm gonna make it work. It's gonna be fun. Tonight's gonna be awesome. And yeah, okay, I'm gonna go curl my hair, and then I'll film before I leave the house, and then like, yeah, film clips of the premiere. Okay guys, I forgot to record because I'm actually very late to the premiere because of getting ready. But this is what my fit looks like, my final look, and I'm gonna be to the premiere. I'm probably gonna end up arriving around 4 p.m, which I consider late. I was supposed to get there by 3:30. So I'm hoping that it's not too busy. I also have to buy a Sharpie because I don't have one, and I did not account for that. So wish me luck, wish me luck.
Oh, that's so cute. You look gorgeous!
it down here?
Don't put that on my face. I was like, don't put that on my face.
We live. So, did not get a photo with Selena Gomez. I'm actually very sad about that. And I did not know that people were already lined up at the barricade. And I came like 2 hours beforehand. So, note to self, if you ever go to TIFF and you got the wrist for Fanzone, like literally get there 4 hours or more in advance. Because the girls in front of me were so nice. And they ended up with like amazing photos with Selena Gomez, like so clear, and I didn't even want to like budge them to like ruin their photo or anything, and I was just like lucky to be in the same space as Selena Gomez. Anyways, happy for them, sad for me. Hello, currently it is the next day after seeing Selena Gomez in person, seeing Zoe Saldana in person, seeing Cate Blanchett in person, and now I'm gonna talk about it. So I'm gonna curl my hair real quick because I have to go to the Emilia Perez showing today at 11:30 a.m. It is currently 9:44 and I have to leave the house by 10:30. So we're gonna have to do this really quick. Oh my god, I have no time actually. Okay, we gotta do this quick. So this is basically going to be like a story time, but also like very important tips that I want you to know about if you ever do decide to go to TIFF and want the best chance to meet your celebrities, because there is definitely learning curves and things that I knew I should have done prior, and like preparation that I should have done prior to like being at Fanzone and meeting celebrities. And you're gonna see real quick in like these clips that I took, you know, things that I regretted. Once I got my wristband, right, and I already talked about it, I was preparing, you know, doing my makeup, getting ready, doing all of that good stuff, right? And I think one very important lesson I learned is always be ready and be early. If you are not early, you are not going to secure the best spot possible in the Fanzone area. And that was my first mistake. Basically, I read on Reddit that you need to like be at Fanzone 2 hours in advance. That was a complete and utter lie. I got to the premiere at around 4:10. And the premiere was at 6:15. What I didn't account for was that the movie started at 6:15 and the celebrities would show up earlier than that. And so when I showed up at 4:10, what ended up happening is everybody was already lined up. Like, I was actually part of like the last few people that were already there. And so basically, while everyone was at like the barricade, I was standing behind people. And that like made it utterly impossible for me to like actually get a good shot. And if you're thinking like, oh, I'm a little back, I might still have a chance in order to like meet Selena Gomez or meet my favorite actor / celebrity, well, chances are it's not gonna happen because they move really quick, really fast, and if you're not already up in front and center, like, impossible to take a photo. Honestly, be there like 5 hours or 4 hours in advance. Like, be there as early as you can. If you even can, like, go home, get ready right away and go back downtown, or even like just stay the entire day and get ready in the morning after you get your wristband. Because honestly, like, my biggest regret was not being able to take a photo with Selena or even get to say hi to her. Like, I was legit within arm's reach of Selena. I wasn't able to even like get that close anyways. And the way Fanzone works is there's a wristband line, which are people who get first priority into like the fan zone area. And Rush Line, it's more for people who also want to get into fan zone, I think, but they don't have a wristband, so they're basically just showing up closer to the premiere and hoping that they still get a spot. So let's just say you did line up early already, right? You're there, you're one of the first few people, you know you're gonna be by the bar, you're gonna be up and close. What's the next best thing to do? Find a good ass spot. Okay, here's the thing. In Fanzone, the celebrities don't go all the way from one end to the other. The thing is, it's really up to them on how they decide to go about what section they choose to, like, go through. Because sometimes they'll only do it halfway. I don't think I've ever really seen a celebrity go all the way through. Mind you, my first TIFF experience ever. So to me, that's how I saw it. Most of the celebrities, they would only even, like, take, like, 1 or 2 photos, and that'll just be it. So the thing is, I knew exactly where to stand. The Emilia Perez premiere, like, that's where On Swift Horses was, and that's where I saw Jacob and Daisy, and I saw where they targeted the areas they went to. So for me, in my mind, I knew where Selena and Zoe and the rest of the actors were, like, gonna mainly target, and I was right. I think it would be the same either way for most premieres. Generally, you want to stand in an area where it's closest to the entrance of the theater. You also want to stand by the side where the press is, so you don't want to be too far off or, you know, too far out away. So honestly, try your best to, like, be right in front of the theater, because that's where the actors and actresses are mainly gonna be. So another good hint is, if you generally just don't know where the cars are gonna stop, look up videos, see what other premieres are happening at those exact same theaters, see where those cars are stopping, because I can bet you that they all stop at the same spot. It doesn't matter what premiere it is, it's always gonna be the same stop, because they do have, like, you know, placements. Despite each premiere being different, like, the way the cars come in are exactly the same, so it's never gonna be, like, different. So honestly, look at past videos, where have they stopped, and just, like, gauge from your own opinion where you want to stand. But always just be as close as you can to the entrance of the theater and right in front of, like, the press area. Now, just to highlight my Selena Gomez Fanzone experience, what I will say was I was kind of really disappointed, actually severely disappointed, that I wasn't, like, in the front. However, like, the girls in front of me were really nice. There was, like, a triage of fans in the front that had, like, Selenator shirts from, like, the Revival tour and all of that, and they had, like, vinyls as well. There was this one girl who had a sign in front of me that said "Go Home" or "Gomez," which I thought was freaking hilarious, and the photographers and the press would actually, like, ask her, shout across the street, like, can I take a photo of that? And at one point, like, another girl started playing Who Says on her phone, and, like, a couple of us were just in the front, like, just singing Who Says you're not perfect, who says you're not worth it, which is, like, so Selena, and I think if Selena was there, she would be proud of us. So I think that was, like, a fun little thing that I contributed to, like, the Selena Fanzone experience. I think we were just honestly trying to keep the spirits up, because you are standing there hours in advance. I'm pretty sure the people there before me were standing there for at least, like, 4 hours. I was mainly standing for 2 hours or less, but, like, still, my feet hurt. Now, let's talk about when Selena arrived. Now, I'm gonna try to go through this step by step so it makes sense to someone who has never been to Fanzone before. Once a celebrity comes out, they don't come out in front of you usually. They come out, like, behind the car. So they'll be, like, facing the press, because they really want to get that shot of, like, the celebrity coming out of the car. So just be mindful of that. Now, once the celebrity does come around, here comes my next very important tip. Don't expect a photo and a signature. If you're going, just know that, like, they go by really quick. They want to give each fan as much interaction as possible, but I would say that's very limited in either if you want a signature or if you want a photo, because you're not gonna get both. Selena, she didn't sign a single, like vinyl, CD, whatever it may be. She mainly just took photos, which in my opinion is, like, so much better, because that's, like, you and the celebrity. Like, a signature, like, that could be from anybody, right? So honestly, I'd say, like, always aim for a photo, because like that's like you and them. And in my opinion, like that's so much more worth it. And next is probably my most important tip, which is probably my biggest fucking regret out of the whole experience. Mind you, I did this for Selena. I woke my ass up at 7 a.m. or got downtown at 7 a.m. So my ass was already up at like 5 a.m. trying to get ready, right? To get a wristband. And it was all to meet Selena Gomez. And I knew even if I didn't get a photo, I at least wanted like some kind of photo of me with Selena and me in frame. When the celebrity comes out, always have your phone filming. And when you have your phone filming, make sure it's on like selfie mode. Because the thing is, you can always turn the phone around, right? And like have it like film the celebrity, but then you can also control, like let's just say if Selena was right there and like someone was here taking a photo of her, right? You can always like just do this and you still get like a photo with the celebrity. But I was so like starstruck with Selena Gomez that I didn't even have a game plan in mind on how I wanted to film. And so the thing is, I was rattling, like trying to get it from like filming like this and then stopping into like photo mode and selfie mode. And meanwhile, I was like doing all that, Selena had already passed me. While she was taking photos on that side, there was like too many fans there. It wasn't happening for me. Like that's the one thing that I was so fucking depressed about, is that the thing is like she was already like past that way and there was like no point in me like trying to get a photo because everyone was trying to get a photo, or scammers were trying to get like their vinyl signed and all that, which honestly kind of sucks for like, I'd say, fans. But genuinely, anyone who was up front, close to like in front of the theater and the press, got a photo with Selena Gomez. So yeah, honestly, the most important tip is always have your phone filming on selfie mode, so you can at least do this and like be in the frame with a celebrity. Even if they're not looking your way, at least you'll have a photo with them and you in the same frame. That's like my biggest fucking tip if you are in Fanzone but you know you're not gonna be able to get like a personal photo with them. Overall, I would say that's because of my poor planning skills. Like, yes, I was able to get a wristband, but did I prepare for the fact that like I needed to be like maybe 4 or even 5 hours there before the premiere to get a good spot? No. Did I know that I had to be in selfie mode in order to get a photo of me and Selena get together? No. So the thing is, learn from my mistakes and do exactly that, because then like you'll at least have something for like your hours of lining up for Fanzone, your hours of lining up to meet these celebrities. Once the celebrities take the photos, they kind of take photos on the street as well, and then they go straight into press to like take photos and do the whole interview thing. Don't expect them to come out, because they're not gonna like come back up for photos. Like they're gonna go straight into the premiere because like the movie's starting soon and they're gonna have to like get these things going. But before Selena did arrive, there was like other celebrities who came and also said hi. I'm not sure of who they are or too familiar with their work. Just to make it easier for your viewing experience, I'm probably gonna include like all the relevant clips at the end. So if you just want to see like all my TIFF clips, all kind of like shitty in my opinion, but like I'll still include them regardless. One thing that I was so sad about is that Zoe Saldana, who plays like Gamora in Guardians of the Galaxy, she was also in Avatar, for those who don't know. I really wanted to meet her as well, and she was like my last hope for the Emilia Perez film. And, you know, she was like the last one who arrived, and she didn't even take photos with the fans. She just like took photos on the street and did what was just necessary for the premiere. But she did like end up like waving to the fans and saying hi, just to like give like some kind of fan interaction. And she did actually look my way. So that's one thing that like I took away from the whole Emilia Perez like premiere and like was so happy about. And I was like screaming, I was like, oh my god, Zoe looked my way. Oh, I'm so happy about that. It doesn't take me much to like be satisfied or happy with things. Like I just want something, like a glimpse of something, some kind of interaction. I know I'm not owed these things at all. Like I'm just one human being, one fan, and like a pile of millions of other fans. But the thing is, like, if the celebrity even looks my way, if I'm even breathing the same air or in the same vicinity as a celebrity, like, I'll be grateful. So yeah, I was grateful. At least I was, you know, in the same area, that close to Selena. Like I was literally arm's reach from Selena Gomez, and the rest of the actors. Zoe didn't come that close, but you know, she had to like get into the premiere really quick and take photos and do all of that. So like, I don't blame her. I will say one last thing, and I'll probably include the clip where I was talking about it, where I was happy for the girls in front of me. I think an important thing is, as much as you can be salty that like something good didn't happen to you, or then you didn't get the fan interaction that you wanted, just be happy for the girls in front of you. I think like honestly, they lined up earlier, they went through the pain, they went through the hassle, they did as much as you or even more. So honestly, just be happy for anyone who got a photo with Selena. I was looking at the photos of the girls because they were like crying and like so happy about their photos. And yes, in the moment I was maybe a little like butthurt that I didn't get the same thing, which is like honestly normal. Like you want to be happy for other people, but at the same time you don't really know these people, so you're like, should have happened to me, right? If I recorded this like once I came back home, which I was debating like should I just do it like right when I come home, but I was so tired because I also went to the Rumours premiere, which I'll talk about that like very briefly as well, because all these same things still apply. Let me just say all these same tips still apply. But I semi met Cate Blanchett, not really. But I'll talk about that. Like, just be grateful that you were even able to be there, that you weren't in, like, the rush line, you were with the wristbands, like, you had a good experience. I'm finally done with the hair and makeup, so, you know, here's a little. You know what, if you ever plan to go to Fanzone, take my advice, because your dreams of meeting Selena Gomez will die faster than my curls did at TIFF. So not only was I not getting the fan experience I wanted, but also my curls were dying. So overall, I was just having a shit time. I'm gonna talk really briefly about the Cate Blanchett experience. So right after the Emilia Perez premiere was over, and then like, you know, we got kicked out of Fanzone, I was debating if I should go to the Rumours premiere. I wasn't satisfied with my experience, and so I was like, you know what? Let's fucking do it. Like, it's at 8:30 p.m. My feet freaking hurt right now, but you know, it's Cate Blanchett, and there's still some ray of sunshine somewhere that I might be able to like meet Cate and all that. So the thing is, yeah, you know what? Did all the same things, lined up for wristbands, got in, waited much longer. Maybe it's because I was already waiting for Emilia Perez and I was standing the entire time, but waiting for like, you know, the Rumours premiere to start and waiting for Cate was like hurting my freaking feet. So I guess another important tip is like wear comfortable shoes, like wear something comfortable. The thing is, you don't have to get all dressed up, like, you know, do the whole makeup and hair thing. Just know there's a chance you're not gonna like meet the celebrity. But for me, like, I always like to be prepared and look nice and all that. But most of the people, like, they weren't all dressed up. Like, you don't have to get too dressed up, but like look somewhat presentable, like you're going to school or something. So Cate came around like 20 minutes before the premiere started, and then all of a sudden Cate shows up. She rolls up in her car and I'm like so freaking excited. I'm like, Cate, we love you, I love you, look gorgeous. And then my jaw fucking drops to the ground because I just realized like she's not coming to Fanzone. We all got like something of Cate. We got like headshots, well, other people did, but they got like headshots and all of that for her to sign. And she goes straight from the car into like the press area and she's taking photos. Based off of my experience, like that's after the fan interaction. I thought like she wasn't even gonna like interact with the fans, because in other premieres or while I've been at TIFF and like gauging the whole like, you know, the actors coming out of the car and saying hi to the fans and going to the press, usually like some of them, if they're not as well known, they won't go visit the fans, like they'll go straight into press. So Cate freaking went into press and we were all like gobsmacked. We were all like, what's going on? I've been waiting here for 2 hours. Don't tell me I waited here for 2 hours for nothing, right? There was this one Japanese lady who, like, honestly, that one Japanese fan of Cate, she pulled through. The whole time she was screaming like, Cate, 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 I love you, Cate. I came from Japan just to see you. And we were all laughing at her because I wasn't like making fun of her, like laughing, like mocking her, but I was like laughing just because of dedication. Like she really wanted to see Cate, and if it wasn't for her hyping up Cate And then like her hyping up ended up making me like screaming, Cate, we love you, like please come back. Like if it wasn't for her, we'd all be there like just silent, because then I think we were all like kind of sad that she wasn't coming to Fanzone. So once Cate Blanchett did all the photos, right, they were opening up the gates. She took photos all the way to like the left side, right? And I was like thinking like, it's okay, she's gonna make her way over here, right? I kid you not, this one girl to the left of me, who I very kindly let stand right next to me, right? I was like, you know what, there's some space here. You know what, no, I'll be nice. I'll let the girl stand right next to me, right? Cate Blanchett, she does the whole fan interaction. I think she took more signatures than she did photos. Cate literally stops right in front of the girl that's left of me, right? And even the girl left of me was still struggling to get a photo. Cate immediately at that spot says like, okay, we're done, like no more photos. Actually, I think her security guard says like, no, that's it. And then Cate was like, yeah, that's it. Which I get it, like your time is precious. You don't have time to go all over the place. I mean, this is Cate freaking Blanchett we're talking about. I should not expect anything, right? But at the same time, this one girl beside me literally got like the last little interaction from Cate, and I freaking, like, I was literally the next person who would have gotten some kind of interaction. And then this Japanese lady literally did not get to meet Cate. She solo-handedly like made sure Cate came over, and yet she didn't even freaking get anything. So honestly, I'm more sad that she didn't get anything more than I didn't get anything. Oh my god, okay, it's 10:25. Hopefully your future TIFF experiences will be different from mine. Like, I wish you all the best. I gotta skedaddle now. I'm gonna go. Bye, peace, love, good luck at TIFF. I'm back from Emilia Perez, and let's talk about it. I would say overall, the movie was so freaking good. What I will say is I like that it was a musical, because like I feel like there was singing and there was dancing, and Zoe Saldana like killed it, Selena Gomez killed it, Carla killed it. It was honestly such a genuinely like good story. If you don't know, it's basically about how this like Mexican mafia man wants to like be a woman, and he hires this lawyer from Mexico who is Zoe, and she kind of like helps him go through that transition, and it involves like his wife and kids and all that, and it's just like about that story and the difficulties of like women trying to find happiness and love within themselves. So overall, I would give that movie like a 9 out of 10. It was solid, it was good, maybe even a 10 out of 10. I don't know, but it was like really awesome. I like, honestly, if it comes out in theaters, I think it will, like, go and watch it. I think it's good. I think you should go see it. Yeah, so those are my thoughts. But it isn't TIFF if I don't have a fucking regret by the end of the day. I'd say my second biggest regret after the whole Selena thing. This is my outfit, y'all. It's the same shirt that I wore this morning, which is like a t-shirt, and this is kind of like a black cardigan. I don't know if you can see, it's like a black cardigan, and then like here, like the curls die down after a while, and my makeup, like, it's still okay, but like I've been walking in the street all day and my hair is a mess now and my makeup's a mess. So I went to the movie, and my ass didn't know that if you are 30 minutes like early, that's on time. That's considered on time. But if you arrive 15 minutes before like the showing, that's considered late, and you basically like your ticket gets like released back, and people in a rush line of sort gets to purchase your ticket. So the thing is, I didn't realize that. I thought I could just show up around like 11:20ish and still make the film. I was doing marathons downtown Toronto, trying to go through all like these traffic lights and get there, and luckily like there was a line in front of me, so I still made it on time. Like, I was in the line, and I was like so thankful, because I thought everyone was inside except for me. But yes, I ended up getting like some popcorn and Schweppes. I love Schweppes. It was actually my first time ever being in like a theater, like for musicals and stuff, so I found it really fascinating and exciting inside. And like the thing is, like, I was in the dress circle, which is like the level above like the orchestra or like the main pit seating area. So the thing is, I had to like walk a lot of stairs up, found my seat. This really nice old lady actually was next to me, and she told me she had been to TIFF for like 40 years. And I was like, oh my god, tell me more. And she was just telling me about like these movies. She's already been to like multiple different shows at TIFF, and I was like, bro, these tickets out here are like $200. Mine was like $35, but like $35 to see a movie is a lot of money. However, what I didn't know is it would be worth it in the end. I watched the movie, I already talked about that, and then when the movie ended, what I didn't freaking know is that the cast came out and did like a very brief like interview, just like to conclude the whole show and conclude the whole showcase of the movie. So it was like, I have the cast list. I think Zoe was there, Carla was there, Selena wasn't because she's in New York for Fashion Week. Basically, like, most of the main cast was there. And I was like, oh my god. So honestly, I paid like $35, but like, because of that ending, I was like, it's worth it. We got this moment. Like, I was like, Zoe was there, I was there, Carla was there, I was there. So after the interview ended and like the cast were like getting ready to leave, people down in the orchestra area were allowed to take pics with Zoe. And I was like, are you kidding me? Because I bought my ticket like a week before my Emilia Perez, like a week before today. The thing is, there was no seats available in the orchestra area, and then my ass had to buy a ticket in the DRS dress circle area, and then I go on Ticketmaster and I find out that they started releasing like more tickets for like the orchestra area, and I was like, really? Like, what was the point of releasing it like that late? Like, I don't understand. I would have freaking purchased a ticket down there. But the thing is, the dress circle view was like pretty good, so I'm not mad about that, but I'm mad at the fact that I wasn't able to like go up to the stage and like say hi to Zoe and all that. So that was that. Now, because my biggest second regret of TIFF, I feel like this whole video has just been me regretting and things I would have done differently. And honestly, once I edit this video and maybe I'll watch it next year, I'll take some notes for myself, because like, honestly, so the older lady, she was right here, and then there was another girl, I think around my age. She was there, and we kind of were talking afterwards, like very briefly. I was like, oh my god, I wish Selena was here. And she was like, girl, same. Like, Selena's in New York. That's how I found out like she wasn't like there with the cast. So yeah, we just talked like really short. It was like 30 seconds of talking, and then she was like, what are you doing after this? I was like, oh, nothing. Like, this was like my only show that I had for all of TIFF. Like, I told her it was like my first time, and then she was like, oh my god, really? Do you want to go to this premiere with me afterwards? Why did my ass say no? Okay, to be fair, right after, I actually had to go to the hospital to go pick up my dad. However, I had airplane mode on, and I didn't see that he said like, oh no, you don't have to pick me up, I'm already home. So like, just like do the rest of your day as you please. I didn't hear what the girl said, because I think she wanted me to go with her, and okay, you know what, she's not watching this video, but 100% I freaking regretted my choice afterwards. Like, literally, as I exited the exit doors, she went like one way, I went another way. I literally was thinking like, oh my god, maybe I should go back, because I saw the message from my dad. I was like, wait, no, I can freaking go now. And tell me why I missed out. The movie is called Piece by Piece, and let me tell you this freaking cast, guys. I wanted to slap my face. Like, it was so bad. The cast: Pharrell Williams, Jay-Z, Missy Elliott, Timbaland, Gwen Stefani, Justin Timberlake, Busta Rhymes, Snoop Dogg, Pusha T, Daft Punk, Kendrick fucking Lamar. This is like the most filled cast list I've ever seen. This would have cost me like $200 or $300 freaking dollars, and my ass said no. Like, is there ever gonna be a time when I go to TIFF, I go downtown, and I don't leave with any freaking regrets? Because after that whole interview thing, I was filled, I was satisfied, and then that girl was so nice to ask, and then I was like, no. I think this is just a me problem, because the thing is, I'm someone who enjoys my own company. I can count the amount of friends I have that I talk to, which is not a lot and not often. I often find it difficult to kind of talk to people. I'm always so closed off. I'm so standoffish, and so sometimes that part of me, my personality, I feel like it's so toxic for myself, because then like I end up not being able to meet people or not being able to say hi. And like I struggle even when I like want to go up to someone and be like, oh my god, like you look so pretty, or give them a compliment, and just do that and kind of like be positive and be like extroverted. Like I'm so freaking introverted. I'm so introverted to the point where I said no to this. Like, oh my god, that's freaking crazy. However, as I was leaving the building, a lot of people were kind of huddled around the fan zone, so I was kind of on the outskirts, and I saw Pharrell Williams. Yes, Pharrell Williams, who was supposed to be in this movie that I could have went to see, but alas. Anyways, so I guess another tip that I'd say is, honestly, if you're at a TIFF event, if you're at any kind of film festival, go talk to people, go say hi, make friends, be polite. If you're sitting in a theater, like just talk to the people next to you, because they could end up like inviting you to something, and like it could be like a really cool experience. Be like, I just like ended up in this premiere for free. So yeah, honestly, overall, TIFF as an experience is good. I think definitely I have a lot of regrets overall, but I'd say it was a really good first experience. Would I go again? 100%. Would I do the whole fanzone thing? 100%, because I know what to do now. And I'd highly encourage you all to go as well. Like, go volunteer, go to the festival, go, you know, just go watch some films, because it's honestly like a really cool experience. You get to see some of the cast. Anyways, this concludes my TIFF experience. I'm sorry if this video was long and if I ramble. I'm actually a certified rambler, if you didn't know. Thank you, friends, for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please give this video a big fat like, as well as hit the subscribe button down below and turn on bell post notifications so you never miss out on one of my other videos. I do a lot of reaction content if you're new to this channel. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!